it's Lisa here from Everywhere Joy. So today I was just thinking a lot about transitions and how our life is full of transitions. And what brought this on was, I was thinking about my friend Melanie, who had a huge transition in her life. She was leaving our hometown and moving 2 hours away, and she pretty much gave up a lot of her possessions. And that was a huge transition for her, and it was very difficult. And when you think about giving up so much of what you've collected over your lifetime, it can be very, very hard. And I was also thinking my brother just recently had part of his foot amputated because of complications, because of diabetes and an infection in his toe. It started out as an infection in his toe, and it ended up getting gangrene in it, and that's a huge transition. To lose a part of your body is a huge transition. So I just started thinking about those transitions in our lives, and none of my transitions have been as drastic as either one of theirs. We've all had transitions in our lives, and what I've found with transitions is that they have the ability to make us a better person if we can accept that transition, if we can grow with that transition. So today I thought I would share some, kind of my thoughts on this, because I was really thinking about this because I was feeling so bad for my brother and my friend, and thinking about transitions. So I was writing it down in my journal. So I thought I'd share this with you. So transitions, our lives are full of transitions. Some we face with joy, and others can be hard and painful. It seems to me in my experience in life that those transitions that are hardest and painful, the most painful, are the ones that we grow and learn from, that transform us into a better version of ourselves. So I don't know about you, but my introverted self, when I'm faced with transitions, wants to avoid the transition, wants to resist a transition, like a 2-year-old resisting doing something they don't want to do. It's that dragging my feet to resist that transition. And why does that happen? Why does that become why do we resist a transition? I think it's because transitions usually demand us to expand and to let go of something or someone or who we thought we were. And what I found with resisting transitions is the more I resist the transition, feel anxious, play the negative recording in my mind, harder the transition becomes. If I've had transitions in my life where I've accepted the transition and moved into it, even if it was a hard transition, the acceptance left the pain behind. Those of you who've known my story know that when I was 17 years old, right after my 17th birthday, I got pregnant with my daughter. And that was a huge transition. And I have to say, when you think about going from a teenager to a wife and mother in 1 year, that's a huge transition. And it was tough and it was scary because I still had my senior year of high school to finish and face the students that I went to school with pregnant. So it was hard and there were tears, but I accepted that transition, and I didn't have the pain and bitterness from non-acceptance. I faced it, moved forward, and I learned what I was capable of. I believe every transition leads to inner growth. I believe that we gain confidence and strength and courage and expand ourselves beyond what we thought we were able to handle. And I've also learned the hard and long way when I haven't accepted a transition, that the resistance steals the joy of living. And it makes that transition even harder. Guys, when I wrote this, I thought, gosh, I need to hear this today, because I need to hear it today, and I need to hear it every day, because we are surrounded by transitions. Every morning when we wake up, when we open our eyes, we make a transition into a new day. And we have to decide how we're going to greet that new day. Are we going to greet it with joy and acceptance everything that new day is going to bring it to us, or are we going to resist the day and just stew in our negative thoughts? I don't know about you, but I would like to greet every transition of a new day with joy. Sometimes I don't do it, a lot of times I don't. But when I do, my day is much happier. There's just an underlying joy, an underlying calm, and an underlying peace that happens when I accept that transition in my life. So for those of you who are going through tough transitions, hang in there. Keep going, keep trying to find the specks of joy within that transition, and know that the less you resist that transition, the more joy will come into it. Doesn't mean that there won't be some pain and because there has to be some sorrow from, especially if you're leaving something behind, there will be that sorrow, but keep looking to what is possible. Try to find the joy within that transition. Okay guys, well, until next time, I hope you have a joy-filled day. Enjoy your day. I hope that you can deal with all your transitions and know that when you go through them, that you're going to come out of them a better person. All right, until next time, bye-bye.